Hi there, and welcome to Emalani Speaks Again. Today, I wanted to share something with you that was really profound for me and almost like something that I felt that everyone should realize and can realize, but for centuries we didn't know this was going on. So, I had an incident happen to me, and of course, I always go into my consciousness when things happen. I actually had someone, a teacher, tell me that I wasn't ready, that divine timing, and that person was the master. And, you know, I kind of was flabbergasted in a way because I felt very open and willing to um, move into the next stages of what we were doing. And what was really interesting was that when he said these things to me, which no judgment whatsoever, just blessed recognition. When he said these things to me, it turned me into a 3-year-old. It turned me into this defiant, angry little, you're not going to tell me who I am, what I can and can't do, 3-year-old. And I thought, what is this? What is going on, right? How can I possibly be this triggered by those words or the feeling of no? And so what started to come up was, no, you're not enough. No, there's, it's not for you, and all of these things. So, I did go into this deep meditation, and I thought, okay, Spirit, show me, what do I not know? Because he kept saying, be patient, be patient. And I thought, okay, I get that, but why do I feel like a defiant 3-year-old? So I went into meditation, and this is so amazing. I just couldn't wait to share it with you. I went into meditation, and Spirit brought up a lot of women who have been my clients in the past, who have fallen in love with somebody, a man, or it doesn't really matter, woman or man, but who've fallen in love quickly, or what seemed quickly to the man. And Spirit began to describe this through feelings to me of times where I had done that myself, where I met someone and I actually knew that my heart could open to them and that I wanted them in my life before they felt it. And then Spirit began to explain about women and how when women actually are in the situation of possible love, that they open their heart faster. And what ends up happening is when the heart opens to another person, the universe then begins to show all of the possibilities that can happen within that relationship. Now, this isn't exclusive to women. Men also do this. Very sensitive men do this, where they suddenly feel, and we can even say that probably in the beginning of relationships, there's this recognition of the other one, the interest. We think psychology tells us that it's chemistry, but it's actually alignment trying to happen. It's a recognition that that energy I can blend with, or that I'm curious about, or that I actually have possibility with. Now, if we take out the human body and the chemistry and all the chemicals and pheromones and all those things, we realize who we really are as spirit beings, we actually can go into the space a little bit easier. And so while I'm talking, I'd like you to feel that out, or even remember in your past when you felt absolutely like, this is a person I'd really like to be with, but then that person stopped you. That person didn't receive it, or you went down into this beautiful space, which happens to a lot of my clients, a lot of my women clients, some men clients, where they meet someone and their heart just gets so open, and all of the possibilities, the universe opens up and shows you all the possibilities of the relationship. And then the other person says, oh no, it's too soon for me. I don't really think of you that way. And there's millions, a $1 billion industry of books and programs written for men and women that actually shame women for opening their heart too soon. And isn't that so interesting, that timing, divine timing, and this can collide and heal what's been going on for centuries, which is separation, because of time. Because if you take away all of the humanness of it, there is only feelings or vibration. And then the brain begins to flood in thoughts about right and wrong, or fear sets in, and then someone on the reciprocatory end feels like it's wrong. It's not the right person. And isn't that interesting that we would be able to look at that in a different way? Especially women. I want my women clients to stop feeling ashamed for falling in love too soon, for actually feeling like you care for somebody or that you're attracted to somebody, and that it's not your choice. The timing is not your choice. It's only the man's choice or the masculine choice. This is something that has hurt, confused, separated many, many people. Now, we all have free will, and we know that. We know that there's free will, and you don't have to accept love when it comes to you. But you also don't have to be afraid of it or shame another for feeling it. It is your choice to be loved if you want to allow that love to come in. But I want everyone to know that it's not wrong. And it's not something to be ashamed of. It's not something that you have to go to therapy for 25 years to get rid of. Because when you meet somebody that you open your heart, and then the possibilities of relationships, marriage, everyone says, oh, women, as soon as they meet me, then now she's thinking about marriage and having kids with me, and, that she shouldn't be mentioning that. And, this isn't just a patriarchal society. Unfortunately, we think it is, and we have been living by the rules of that. But really, intuition, or the divine feminine, when she opens her heart to you, she's actually intuiting the possibilities, or the many possibilities, of what can possibly happen and what her divine self can offer to you as a gift. And if women knew that about themselves, if they understood that that opening of the heart is actually you or the universe offering yourself as a gift to the masculine or whoever you're dating, that you are the gift that it is giving, and all of the possibilities that can come through you in that gift. If you remembered yourself and understood that that's the principle that's actually really happening, and that psychology has written away, or some psychology has written as something that is weak, is not healthy, that you need to go find yourself first. When you open your heart, you are your most self. You are the most divine you could actually be. And in the moment that you feel that attraction, and you feel that you want to open your heart to that person, the divine is actually opening a portal of love for the two of you to enter into, whether you choose to have it as a friend or a marriage or just a love relationship. But the divine portal is opening at that moment for you to actually step into it and find the possibilities that are there for you. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited that that particular teacher said the things he said to me, so that I could go down into this rabbit hole and find out that there is no master, and there is no teacher, and there really is no student. There's just a divine opening for awakening between all people that you come in contact with. And if you remember that you were a gift to that person, and them a gift to you, you would then be able to enter into a time of great abundance together. Then you have maintenance, which means that you both keep your hearts open, and love comes, and then darkness shows itself, and you're able to love it away together. This is so exciting. I really want to just destroy the myths, the ancient myths, that only the man should know the right timing, that the divine masculine is the only one that can choose, because women, or the divine feminine, in whoever it's in, is actually being offered as a gift. And if you miss that gift, there's a lot of books also written about the one that got away. And a lot of times men will shove someone away from them, but then later regret it because of the moment, the holy instant moment that there was love, even if it was just for a second, even if it was just one inkling of divinity between the two of you. That's why you long for the one that got away, because you're really longing for yourself in the opening awareness of your heart. What a magnificent way for women and men to actually move forward, and also teachers and gurus and students and anyone that feels that they're not equal to the other. Because like we say, right, without the student, the teacher appears when the student is ready, but the student also appears when the teacher is ready. And this feeling of equality, or recognition of actual namaste, I see you in your truth, and for whatever reason we're intersecting at this moment so that more truth can come, is a principle that we'd want to adapt to, or adopt, or to use to eliminate the feelings of separation that come, whether it's through learning from each other, loving each other, creating life together, or just in that holy instant moment when you're walking down the street and your eyes catch another and you see the divine in each other and exchange a smile or not. I was so relieved that now I'm able to tell you and share with my clients who call me, who are waiting by the phone, who are wishing that the person would accept them, who call me and say, hey, does this guy love me? Or, does this girl love me? What's really going on? I don't know why. I just feel like running from her. I feel like I need to be the one that's in control of the situation. And to be able to share the fact that in the moment that you met, there was a divine portal that was open to you to actually know each other. And whatever you choose to do with that is your choice. But also that for women, don't be ashamed to love right away. Don't shut down and deny yourself love for years or even weeks. And don't get angry when somebody doesn't understand what you're actually offering. I think that you don't understand what you're offering yet. And I'm really happy to be able to share this with you so that you do know what's happening to you. So what's really happening is you get close to someone, you feel attracted, you begin to spend time, and your heart opens because the divine feminine in you is a portal to all the possibilities of what actually can be brought through you and be done through you as a couple, which one of the greatest things as a couple is to create life together. So if you're still able to have children, that is a possibility, isn't it? That we would bring in these divine beings. And if you can, if you're older or your body doesn't work correctly, that there is so much to create together in a space of love where both people have their heart open to the divinity of who the other is. And being able to create from that space helps you to actually live the life that you've really desired. I'm really grateful for Spirit, and I'm grateful for meditation. I'm also grateful to my teacher who told me no, who put me into that little angry 3-year-old so that I would actually use that as a portal to find out more information about divine timing. The moment that you were breathed into life, that was the divine timing for you to have and be and know. Everything that you need is within you. It's always been there. And it gets activated in certain situations. So ladies, when you really dig a guy or you feel your heart opening to him, just know that it's okay. And don't be ashamed of it. And if he doesn't accept it, that's okay too. Allow him to have that space to not accept it. Just remain yourself. Don't fold in on yourself and don't give up on yourself. You can let go of the relationship because he just missed the greatest thing that might have ever been offered to him. So allow yourself to know who you really are, connect with your divine light, and then you also have a choice of who you're going to partner with, what you're going to offer to them. And we begin to experience a more equal relationship between the masculine and the feminine. I love all the men that I know. And I understand where you got your thinking, but it's kind of time for all of us to become equal and allow yourselves to actually be loved by the divine feminine when she's ready. And if she chooses you, wow, how lucky are you? So think about this, contact me if you have problems in relationships like this. Get a free energy scan. I offer that for you. But right now, just let go, drop all of the shame. If you're thinking about someone who you let go of that actually offered you love on a platter, right? Being able to open her heart to you because that's who she really is, then think about that and go after her if you need to, or offer it to him again. See how this works for you. I'd love to read your comments, and I'd love to be able to help you to step into this divinity of yours, but really to understand what is being offered to each other when we're attracted, when our heart opens. And this can be in anything, a job, a home. It can be with anything. And if we teach our children from the very beginning of their life that to open your heart to another is correct and there's no shame involved, then the world will become more loving. Thank you so much for listening in to my channel. I'm really excited. I'm getting used to actually being on YouTube now to share all of this information with you, and I would love your feedback. So I want to just bless you from an open heart, from the deepest form of love possible, from the light within. I want you to fill with love and know that you're loved and know that you are love itself. Have a great day.